Hi YouTube, this is Dragon633 and today I'm bringing a review of the World of Nintendo 4-inch Samus Aran figure. Now, I really like this figure since, unlike the Figma, which obviously has a lot more articulation points and details, that was actually based on the other M suit, which I don't like as much. Nothing really against the suit, but I don't know, I just don't really like the suit that much. The Prime suits I definitely enjoyed better. I'm glad that the Jakks Pacific figure is actually based more on the Prime suit than it is on the other M suit, so I think that's kind of a plus here. Now, looking at the box, it's got this really nice green packaging, which helps differentiate the figure since this is actually part of Wave 4. It doesn't have the usual yellow or the red packaging like the other Mario characters and so on, so I think it's a really nice touch. I think they did a really nice job designing it. As you can see here, it shows that it has 14 ports of articulation, which is actually pretty good for a scale. It's actually 4.5 inches, so it's around Luigi's height. And it comes with a secret accessory, which I'll quickly show off here. Now, the secret accessory is none other than Samus's Morph Ball, which is actually really nice. I'm just going to quickly hang it out. This is actually kind of a hollow piece, and it's just, all it is just the, what's it called, it's just a little ball kind of thing. But it does work well for what it's supposed to represent, and it's actually okayly painted, actually. There isn't any, like, super amount of details that are really missing, besides maybe some effects of it lighting up when she's rolling around in the games and so on. But overall, I still think it's really nice, and I think they did a nice job here. Going on to the Samus figure itself, as you can see, articulation points are, her head is on a ball joint, but it can only go around this far since the shoulder pieces do get in the way. And what's cool is that the shoulder pieces allow you to move them around, but it kind of gets caught in between just because there is no way to move the arms up here, but it can swivel here, so at least it has that. But I wish there was a little bit more articulation in the shoulders, but what can you do? She's got a single elbow joint, but it can turn 360 here, and no swivel at the hand on here. However, she does have a swivel here at the top and also at the arm cannon just a bit, and there, and that's pretty much it for articulation on the top part of her. She does have a waist joint, but it only goes around this far. Her legs do not articulate outward, unfortunately, but it can kind of bend in a somewhat sitting position, but it is rather tight and it doesn't go that overall far. She does have a single knee joint on both sides, and her feet can kind of pivot just around, but not too much. So articulation-wise, she may not be the best in terms, but I still think they did a really nice job designing the toy. Now, just to show a little size comparison with the only other 4-inch figure I have currently in the room with me, Luigi. So it's a little bit taller than the Luigi, and I guess I can show up with Diddy Kong, which is actually my next review. And yeah, that's pretty good scale, actually. Obviously, she would be taller than the others since she has a little bit more humanoid, while the Mario characters and so on were a little bit more of the shorter side. But I still think they did a nice job for what it is, and for $8 to $9 as usual, I think they did a fantastic job making pretty affordable figure, and one of the only few Samus Aran figures ever made to this date. So I think it does look pretty nice, and it works pretty well. I got this at Target, and I'm not sure where else to find this particular wave, since a lot of the waves are kind of scattered across. I only stumbled upon this wave not too long ago, and I actually seen new waves coming up, and I think it looks really nice what we're going to get in the future. But I think Samus Aran is a really nice figure, and I really enjoy what Jakks Pacific has done to design the figures for the price point that they try to aim for. And I think both fans of Nintendo and even kids will really enjoy this figure. Anyways, please comment and subscribe, check out Hero Otaku and my Twitter under Dragon633, and please check out the channel below, and don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you YouTube. Bye.